When you see a flashing yellow light at an intersection, you should A. Yield to all traffic before crossing the intersection. B. Stop, then enter the intersection when it is safe to do so. C. Slow down and cross the intersection carefully. C. Slow down and cross the intersection carefully. A flashing yellow light at an intersection indicates that drivers should slow to a safe and reasonable speed and proceed with caution. When driving in fog, it is best to drive with A. High beam headlights. B. Low beam headlights. C. Four-way flashers. B. Low beam headlights. Use low beam headlights when driving in fog, rain, or snow. High beams may reflect off of the weather and make visibility even poorer. If the driver of an oncoming vehicle fails to dim their headlights? A. Look toward the center of the roadway. B. Look toward the right side of the road. C. Look straight ahead. B. Look toward the right side of the road. If an oncoming driver fails to dim their headlights, look toward the right side of the road. This will keep you from being blinded by the other vehicle's headlights and allow you to see enough of the road to stay on course. Do not try to retaliate by keeping your bright lights on. Which of the following is most likely to be slippery in cold weather after snow or rain? A. A hilly, open road. B. A residential road. C. A road in a shaded area. C. A road in a shaded area. On cold, wet days, shaded spots on a roadway can become icy. Shaded areas often freeze before, and thaw out after, the rest of a road.
Want to ace your DMV test? Go to cheatsheets.com and get your guaranteed cheat sheet.
This is the shape and color of a fill in the blank sign. A. Stop. B. Wrong way. C. Yield. C. Yield. Downward-facing triangular signs mean drivers must yield. When approaching a yield sign, slow down to a speed that is reasonable for existing conditions and stop if necessary. If you must stop, do so at a marked stop line, if it exists. Drivers turning left must yield to A. Oncoming vehicles traveling straight or turning right. B. Passing cars. C. No one in particular. A. Oncoming vehicles traveling straight or turning right. Drivers making a left turn must yield to all vehicles approaching from the opposite direction. This includes bicycles and motorcycles. Which of the following substances can affect the ability to drive? A. Tranquilizers, marijuana, and sedatives. B. Cough syrups and cold tablets containing codeine or antihistamines. C. All of the above. C. All of the above. A number of drugs can impair your ability to drive, including depressant medications like tranquilizers and sedatives, over-the-counter cough syrups, cold tablets, and allergy medications, which may contain impairing substances like alcohol, codeine, or antihistamines, and illegal drugs. When driving in fog, it is best to drive with A. High beam headlights. B. Low beam headlights. C. Four-way flashers. B. Low beam headlights. Use your low beam headlights when driving in fog, rain, or snow. High beam lights can reflect off the weather conditions, lowering visibility even more. If you have trouble seeing other vehicles because of dust or smoke blowing across the roadway, you should drive more slowly and turn on your A. Emergency flashers. B. Parking lights. C. Headlights. C. Headlights. You must turn on your headlights anytime conditions prevent you from seeing other vehicles. Other drivers may have trouble seeing you, too. Check your rear-view mirrors. A. Often to see how traffic is moving behind you. B. To see if a vehicle is in your blind spot. C. Only when you are slowing down. A. Often to see how traffic is moving behind you. When driving, do not develop a fixed stare. Frequently check your rear-view mirrors so you know the positions of vehicles near you. When merging onto the freeway, you should be driving A. At or near the speed of the freeway traffic. B. At the legal speed limit. C. More slowly than the freeway traffic. A. At or near the speed of the freeway traffic. You should enter a freeway at or near the speed of traffic, unless the speed of traffic exceeds the legal speed limit. What does a traffic signal with a yellow left arrow indicate? A. Drivers should prepare to yield to oncoming traffic. B. The protected left turn is about to end. C. Both of the above. C. Both of the above. When a protected turn arrow changes from green to yellow, drivers must prepare to yield to oncoming traffic. A yellow arrow indicates that the protected left turn is ending. This road sign means A. Cars in the right lane must slow down. B. No left turn. C. Merge. C. Merge. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. This sign indicates that there could be traffic merging from the right, so drivers should prepare to allow traffic to safely merge. This sign means A. Divided highway. B. Railroad warning. C. No passing zone. A. Divided highway. This sign indicates that a divided highway begins ahead. You must show proof of insurance to law enforcement. A. Only if you are involved in a collision. B. If you are involved in a collision or stopped for a citation. C. Only if you are stopped and cited. B. If you are involved in a collision or stopped for a citation. You must have evidence of financial responsibility, such as proof of insurance, with you whenever you drive. You must always show proof of insurance and your license to an officer upon request after a traffic stop or collision. There are two traffic lanes moving in your direction. You are driving in the left lane and many vehicles are passing you on the right. If the driver behind you wishes to drive faster, you should A. Stay in your lane so you don't impede the flow of traffic. B. Drive onto the left shoulder to let the other vehicles pass. C. Move into the right lane when it is safe. C. Move into the right lane when it is safe. To drive quickly, pass, or turn left, use the left lane. Use the right lane when driving more slowly than surrounding traffic, entering the road, or turning right. What can speed along the process of alcohol leaving a person's system? A. Nothing. Only time will allow all alcohol to leave a person's system. B. Taking a cold shower. C. Eating a large meal. A. Nothing. Only time will allow all alcohol to leave a person's system. Approximately 90% of the alcohol in a person's body is eliminated by the liver. Alcohol is removed from the body at a rate of about 1 drink per hour. Nothing will speed up this process. Bicycles on the road? A. Are considered vehicles with the same rights and responsibilities as motor vehicles. B. Do not follow specific rules of the road. C. Must always yield the right-of-way to motor vehicles. A. Are considered vehicles with the same rights and responsibilities as motor vehicles. Bicycles on the road are vehicles with the same rights and responsibilities as motor vehicles. Motorists should respect the rights of bicyclists. To avoid hydroplaning while driving in rainy conditions, you should A. Drive at a speed appropriate for ideal conditions. B. Apply your brakes as soon as your car starts to skid. C. Slow down. C. Slow down. When driving too quickly in wet conditions, your tires may lose all contact with the road surface. Loss of traction will cause the vehicle to ride on top of the water, which is called hydroplaning. The best way to prevent this from happening is to drive more slowly in rainy or wet conditions than you would when driving during ideal weather conditions. You want to turn left at an upcoming corner. Yield the right of way to A. Oncoming vehicles also turning left. B. All approaching vehicles. C. Pedestrians on the sidewalk waiting for a walk signal. B. All approaching vehicles. When making a left turn, you must yield to pedestrians, bicyclists, or other vehicles moving on their green light. This sign means A. All traffic must turn left. B. No left turn. C. No U-turn. B. No left turn. This sign means drivers cannot make a left turn. It is unsafe and unlawful to make a left turn at an intersection where this sign is posted. After you have passed a vehicle moving in the same direction, it is safe to move back into the right lane? A. After about 3 seconds. B. When you can no longer see the passed vehicle over your right shoulder. C. When you can see the entire front of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror. C. When you can see the entire front of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror. When passing, you should not return to your original lane until you can see both headlights of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror. Always check your blind spots before moving back into your original lane. Broken yellow lines are used on streets and highways to A. Indicate no passing zones. B. Separate lanes of traffic moving in the same direction. C. Separate lanes of traffic moving in opposite directions. C. Separate lanes of traffic moving in opposite directions. Yellow lines separate traffic moving in opposite directions. Dashed lines on the pavement indicate that passing is permitted when safe. Which medications can affect a driver's ability to operate a vehicle? A. Only sleeping pills. B. Any medication. C. Only illegal drugs. B. Any medication. When taking a new medication, do not drive until you are certain that it will not impair your driving. You may not drive under the influence of any controlled drug. It is dangerous to do so and you could be charged and convicted of driving while under the influence, DWI. A broken yellow line beside a solid yellow line indicates that passing is A. Permitted from the side next to the solid yellow line. B. Not permitted from either direction. C. Permitted from the side next to the broken yellow line. C. Permitted from the side next to the broken yellow line. When the center of the road is marked by a solid yellow line beside a broken yellow line, passing is permitted from the side next to the broken line and prohibited from the side next to the solid line. Which of the following describes the thinking of defensive drivers? A. They know other drivers will do the right thing. B. They consider what other drivers might do and are prepared to react. C. They expect no breaks and give none. B. They consider what other drivers might do and are prepared to react. Driving defensively means anticipating potential errors made by others and preparing to compensate for their mistakes. If you miss your exit on the freeway, you should not: A. Continue on the freeway and find an alternate route to your destination. B. Proceed to the next exit, leave the freeway, and return to your proper exit. C. Back up on the road or shoulder. C. Back up on the road or shoulder. If you miss your turn or exit, do not back up in the travel lane or on the shoulder. Continue to drive to the next exit or crossroad. Drivers do not expect a vehicle to be backing toward them on the roadway, and doing so will likely cause a collision. This sign means: A. Do not enter. B. Yield the right of way. C. Reserved parking for persons with disabilities. A. Do not enter. This sign is posted on one-way streets and other roadways where a driver is not allowed to enter. A driver may see this sign if attempting to enter an expressway ramp in the wrong direction. As you approach an intersection with a flashing yellow light: A. Stop before crossing the intersection. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Wait for a green light before proceeding. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. A flashing yellow light means that you should slow down, check for cross traffic, and proceed with caution. This sign means: A. Stop sign ahead. B. Side road. C. Railroad warning. A. Stop sign ahead. This sign indicates that a stop sign is ahead. This road sign means: A. Flagger ahead. B. Turn left at the intersection. C. Last turn before a toll road. A. Flagger ahead. Orange is the standard color for work zone activity. If you see orange signs, cones, or barrels while driving, stay alert and be prepared for unexpected driving conditions. This sign alerts drivers to an upcoming flagger whose directions should be obeyed by all drivers. A distraction when driving is: A. Anything that causes evasive action while driving. B. Anything that takes your attention away from driving. C. Anything that causes you to pay more attention to driving. B. Anything that takes your attention away from driving. A distraction when driving is anything that takes your attention away from driving. Driver distractions may occur anytime and anywhere. Distracted driving can cause collisions, resulting in property damage, injury, and death. The maximum posted speed limit should be driven only: A. During the night. B. During the day. C. Under ideal conditions. C. Under ideal conditions. The posted maximum speed limit is the fastest legal speed you can travel on a road under ideal conditions. It is safest to drive at the same speed as surrounding traffic, up to the maximum speed limit. Maintaining a safe speed at all times is a responsibility shared by all motorists. This sign tells a driver that A construction flagger is ahead. B. A police officer is ahead. C. A parking attendant is ahead. A construction flagger is ahead. This sign warns that there is a flag person ahead. Always follow directions given by a flagger. Flaggers normally wear orange or yellow vests, yellow-green shirts, or bright jackets. They use paddles and red flags to direct traffic through the work zone and to let workers or construction vehicles cross the road. If a tire blows out, you should A. Apply the brake and hold it. B. Hold the steering wheel tightly and use the brakes lightly. C. Pull over quickly. B. Hold the steering wheel tightly and use the brakes lightly. If a tire suddenly blows out while you are driving, hold the steering wheel tightly and keep the vehicle going straight. You should slow down gradually, taking your foot off the gas pedal and using the brakes lightly. Do not stop on the road if at all possible. Pull off the road in a safe place. If oncoming headlights are blinding you while you are driving at night, you should A. Look toward the right edge of the road. B. Switch your lights to high beams. C. Turn your lights on and off. A. Look toward the right edge of the road. If the headlights of an oncoming vehicle are blinding, glance toward the right edge of the road instead of looking directly ahead. This should keep your vehicle safely on the road until you pass the oncoming vehicle. When you see this sign, you should A. Watch for traffic merging from the right. B. Merge right. C. Turn left. A. Watch for traffic merging from the right. Warning signs alert drivers to upcoming hazards and are usually yellow with black markings. This sign warns drivers about potential traffic merging into their lane from the right. At intersections with a yield sign, you must A. Yield the right-of-way to cross traffic that is near enough to cause conflict. B. Yield the right-of-way only to vehicles on your right. C. Always slow down and proceed without stopping. A. Yield the right-of-way to cross traffic that is near enough to cause conflict. At a yield sign, you must slow down or stop, if necessary, and give the right-of-way to crossing or merging vehicles. Yield the right-of-way to any cross traffic that is close enough to cause conflict. If a child is about to run into the street, you should A. Start to prepare to slow down. B. Flash your headlights. C. Sound a sharp blast of your horn. C. Sound a sharp blast of your horn. If there is danger, you may need to sound a sharp blast on your horn. Do this when a child or any other pedestrian is about to enter into the street in front of your moving vehicle. Which of the following is not a safe driving practice when driving on the interstate? A. Slower traffic must keep to the right. B. Change lanes without signaling. C. If you miss your exit, you must go to the next exit. B. Change lanes without signaling. You should always signal when moving your vehicle to the right or left. On an interstate, you should stay in the right lane if you are moving more slowly than the surrounding traffic. It is illegal to back up or make a U-turn on interstate highways, so if you miss your exit, you should proceed to the next exit. When you approach an octagonal sign, you must A. Slow. B. Stop. C. Turn. B. Stop. An octagonal, 8-sided sign always means stop. Come to a complete stop, yield to traffic and pedestrians that have the right of way, and proceed when the way is clear. Construction zone signs are generally A. Square or rectangular with white and red coloring. B. Round or octagonal with black and yellow coloring. C. Diamond-shaped or rectangular with orange and black coloring. C. Diamond-shaped or rectangular with orange and black coloring. All temporary signs in work zones have an orange background with black letters or symbols. These signs are found on the right side of the road, or on both the left and right sides if the roadway is a divided highway. If you are driving near a large commercial vehicle, you should A. Follow the large vehicle closely to reduce wind drag on your vehicle. B. Avoid driving beside it for long stretches of time. C. Drive on its right side when on curves and hills. B. Avoid driving beside it for long stretches of time. Because large commercial vehicles have large blind spots on each side, you should avoid driving beside them for long periods of time. Which of the following are factors commonly contributing to traffic crashes? A. Exceeding the posted speed limit and driving too fast for conditions or circumstances. B. Getting adequate rest and staying alert. C. Scanning the environment and staying focused on the driving task. A. Exceeding the posted speed limit and driving too fast for conditions or circumstances. Driving above the speed limit, driving too far below the speed limit, and driving too fast for conditions are all actions that commonly contribute to traffic accidents. Always drive with the general flow of traffic, within legal speed limits. When turning left at an intersection, A. You should always yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. B. Oncoming traffic and pedestrians should yield to you. C. You should never yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. A. You should always yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. Drivers making left turns must yield to oncoming traffic that is traveling straight. Drivers must always yield to pedestrians. If you experience a tire blowout, A. Tap or pump the brakes. B. Slow down gradually and use your brakes lightly. C. Apply the brakes firmly and quickly. B. Slow down gradually and use your brakes lightly. If you experience a tire blowout, you should slow down gradually by taking your foot off of the accelerator. Don't apply the brakes until the vehicle has slowed considerably. Hydroplaning occurs when tires ride on a thin film of water instead of on the surface of the road. To prevent hydroplaning in rainy weather, you should A. Put on your cruise control to maintain a constant speed. B. Decrease your speed. C. Move to the shoulder of the road as soon as it starts to rain. B. Decrease your speed. In rainy weather, you should lower your speed to reduce the risk of hydroplaning. Driving too fast may cause your tires to ride up on the water and lose contact with the surface of the road, making it very difficult to control your vehicle. Signs with orange backgrounds are A. General warning signs. B. Construction and maintenance warning signs. C. Regulatory signs. B. Construction and maintenance warning signs. The color orange is used only for construction and maintenance warning signs. When you see this black and yellow sign, it means A. The road to the right is for one-way traffic only. B. There is a detour to the right due to road construction. C. The road ahead changes direction at an extreme angle. C. The road ahead changes direction at an extreme angle. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. They alert you to conditions that are immediately ahead. This sign tells drivers to slow down and prepare for an abrupt change in direction at an extreme angle. Hydroplaning occurs when tires ride on a thin film of water instead of on the road. To prevent hydroplaning in wet weather, you should A. Put on your cruise control to maintain a constant speed. B. Slow down. C. Move to the shoulder of the road as soon as it starts to rain. B. Slow down. Hydroplaning is caused by driving too fast on a wet road. Slow down when driving on wet pavement to prevent hydroplaning.